Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays the Binding of Isaac. Afterbirth, Eden, tokens, holding strong after what was a ridiculous run last time. Apparently we didn't get Eden's Blessing though, but look at that starting damage stat. 3 pips, MC7T, BNT4. Probably 2 damage pips. I mean, I know it's not the best reflection of how the damage actually looks, but I'm imagining we probably rolled a pretty good roll for our damage stat, and then we've also got Iron Bar, which is a decent damage upgrade, and all things considered, a relatively good tier effect as well. You know, to be able to push enemies away and have them not immediately close down on you can be good depending on what you're fighting. Obviously, against something like Monstro, it's not ideal, but we also have Doctor's Remote, which is good. It's at least okay. Pick up this key. We could go to our shop and bomb it a little bit, but we probably owe it to our donation machine to take some time off from bombing it. Figured we might as well try to kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. Get 2 birds stoned at once, I guess. Excuse me, thank you. By finding our secret room with Doctor's Remote, and then we'll be trying to do the same thing. You know, we want Doctor's Remote to do 2 things for us. It's like using a rocket in XCOM or something. We want it to destroy cover, but we also want to kill an enemy, or maybe even 2 enemies or more with it, depending on how clustered the pods are. That's how I feel about Doctor's Remote right now, you know. Kill some enemies, blow up a tinted rock. Kill some enemies, look for a crawl space. Kill some enemies, look for a secret room or a second secret room, or kill a lot of enemies at the same time. And it's worked out, like, pretty well so far, so no complaints, really. Here's a small complaint. If I could kill this guy, that would make my life easier. What do we need on this run? Well, that's going to help out a lot. I was actually going to say DPS and also some peace of mind when it comes to our HP. We're a little low on the HP front right now and haven't really had the ability to pick up any extra so far, but we're lucky enough that, first off, we made that dodge, but also lucky enough that we haven't needed the HP so far, and of course, the greater our damage gets, the less likely we are to need HP, at least immediately. Took off half of Ragman's HP with our first shot there. We should, wow, my mistake. I was gonna say we should do enough damage to easily kill the spider before it actually spawns, like just kill the head before it becomes the spider, I guess, but my mistake. I didn't realize we were actually kind of way off there. Ragman is dead, though. We get HP? No, we get Blood Clot, which is damage plus range. It's not bad. We do have another course of action. We can go into our shop and buy a Spirit Heart. I would prefer not to. But I'd also really like to go to our Cursed Room. So something's got to give there. Hello, Ruka. How does it feel to be awake? Pretty good. Sorry to answer that question for you, buddy. We can't really afford to go to the Cursed Room just yet. What we could do with a bomb and a Doctor's Remote is blow up our donation machine twice and get enough money to buy whatever the item is. We don't even need to, honestly. There's Deep Pockets, which is already good. And then we'll blow this up. And I just wanted to avoid blowing up our donation machine if we didn't have to. Now we'll blow this up. Taurus has really negatively impacted our speed, so I'll buy the Spirit Heart as a precautionary measure. Then we will go to our Curse Room. So we'll keep half a Spirit Heart for ourselves. Hopefully we get a Spirit Heart on this, or at least an item that makes it worthwhile. Interesting. Alright, that's good. Just don't mess with it for now. Got a lot of money out of it, and we actually got a Spirit Heart as well. So we could get a donation machine, or sorry, a blood bank on our next floor. And I do believe the blood bag actually gives you a little bit of a speed upgrade. I've gone back and forth on that, but it's really noticeable when you're slow. And if it's the placebo effect, hey man, it doesn't bother me. Don't stop harshing my imaginary vibe. Very, very slow. Taurus is really good if you start fast. If you start slow, it can be a little bit less amazing. We actually have a great sync here for our... Oh, that was close. For our Doctor's Remote charges, which is rare, but kind of cool. So we can use 1 Doctor's Remote charge, 2 bombs, or any combination of those that adds up to 3 to get into this Isaac's room here. We will start by using a bomb to crack open that Tinted Rock, because Spirit Hearts are still more immediately useful. Oh, Taurus is going. Man, do I want to use 2 keys to go to our other room here? Probably, right? Oh, we got so slow Immediately. Okay, let's use 2 keys. Yeah, that's worth it. 1 key gives us 2 keys back. Also a good amount of money. And then we use our remaining key to open that. We got our key back and 3 more bombs. So let's use all 3 bombs to go to our Isaac's room right now. Well, go to our room with 2 and then see what's inside with the last one, if we want to. Now, as far as the bed goes, we probably shouldn't sleep in it if it's clean, which it is, until, ooh, that's not good either. Until we see if maybe we give up our last remaining HP, then we can sleep in it and get 3 spirit hearts, and it's actually very convenient. There's a black market right here, so probably, just to be weird about it, let's take Chaos. Chaos has given us a Temperance card. I think we probably blow up these 2 jokers over here. Give us Wiggle Worm and Lemon Party. Then we can sleep in the bed. We're looking pretty wild right now. I mean, normally I like to take Chaos after we go to our deal with the devil, but I'm feeling that this run's, like, zany enough as is. So this pretty much, I'm not going to say, like, it literally paid for the HP that we spent for Chaos, but it mostly does. We'll also come in here and see if there's any spirit hearts. We got flies, we got pills. Power pill. Actually allows us to get out of here, so I like that. And explosive diarrhea, which it will incentivize us getting out of there for sure. Okay. Still definitely a weird run. Very much in the dark as to how this one's going to work out. Do have enough keys to get into our shop if we can get a little bit more money, or at least have a charge ready on Doctor's remote. And of course, enough keys to get into our item room. Enough damage to one-shot the dips is, like, bare minimum I can feel good about. Seemed like 1 Doctor's remote charge for bomb bag was a sensible pickup. Probably should have thrown Temperance down right next to it, but hindsight's 20/20. We'll get another chance. Inside of our shop, we actually get Mauve the Void, which is exceptional. It's like really, really good. So I'm assuming that our boss fight is going to be real close, but I want to get a charge so that we can get 2 more cents easily. We could also just put down Temperance, play it twice, and then pick up Mauve the Void, but... Oh, you know what we should actually do? Run around. Drop Temperance, but run around. Don't go into the fire, you asshole. There we go. Now play the shit out of the blood bank so we can get our money without having to blow up our donation machine. We actually got HP out of it, which hopefully does serve as a small speed upgrade as well. We're also going to take Liberty Cap, which is going to be good for us. But yeah, now we have no choice. We actually have to blow up our donation machine, which is really funny. But hey, I guess at least we had the opportunity to do so. And Mauve the Void's going to be dope. It's a +1 damage upgrade at worst. And of course, also, if you hold it down for 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, you get one of those. Which, ooh, careful, is probably our best source of damage right now, especially considering we're only on, like, the 2nd floor. So it's like a really disproportionately great item right now. Necronomicon is not. That's, like, it's pretty horrible. Doctor's Remote, I'll take because it's a little bit more flexible. This is a weird one, but we'll take HP to gain HP so that we get Deal with the Devil precedent. Even with Chaos, Deal with the Devil precedent works the same way. So that, I mean, it's... I guess there are worse options for Deal with the Devil precedent. We did temporarily see where our special rooms were there. Mauve the Void, you know, I don't think it necessarily warrants a nerf, but it's so good. I'm extremely happy to have it. It pretty much can carry a run by itself if your damage also happens to be half decent. Like, I mean, it's kind of a cop-out, because if your damage is half decent, then you're probably fine regardless, but it really is that good. I actually don't think at this point we even need to use a bomb to get that black card. I really feel like we're probably more or less set for HP in the near future. If we find ourselves in a difficult situation, we could go for it, but, you know, for right now, give me the, you know, 1 in 20 chance at getting a black card from each enemy as opposed to the guaranteed chance of getting one from a bomb. Got 1 at least. The Empress, that's okay. We'll leave. I'm not really worried about, you know, our shop at this point. Our last shop was great for us, but I'm definitely more concerned about just making sure that we have a good chance to get the boss rush, because if I can teleport out of there, I could get really any variety of item. You know, I could get Godhead out of it. I could also get breakfast, so, you know, that's certainly not worth it, but we'll see. As of right now, I'm mostly just... I'm really happy that Chaos ended up being, like... Basically, the black market saved our run. If it was even in danger, it saved our run. I don't know if it was in danger. That'll vary depending on who you ask. Yeah, I had a feeling we'd still probably get popped there, but we did get a Spirit Heart and a Guppy item, which is great. That's one of the values of Chaos as I see it. It took me a while to come around to the other way of thinking on that one, but for a long time I was like, maybe Chaos gives you a lower chance of becoming Guppy as a result of the fact that your deals with the devil are going to be less concentrated with Guppy items. But then, you know, you get one iron chest that opens into like 9 lives or something. You're like, okay, maybe not. I don't even know if an iron chest can do that. It could open into a golden chest that could open up into 9 lives. Technically, streamer, those chests are not made of iron. They're made out of some unknown metal that Edmund, despite the pressure, has not said anything about. Fates, that is so good. If you can't, you know, hack it on a lane, you know, if you're not Usain Bolt, you gotta be a pilot who's named Chuck Yeager. There we go. Sorry, I had to open and close my door there because my Tomo buddy wanted out. How about you, Ruka? You're sleeping on top of my programming notes right now, but I don't mind, you know? Just happy you're okay. Are you gonna leave or are you gonna stay? If I go, there will be meow meow. If I stay, it will be meow meow. So come meow and let me meow. Meow 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 meow. Some people are gonna be like, wow, NL, that was really clever. It's my duty to inform you that I just did should I stay or should I go by the Clash, but instead of pivotal words, I just meowed instead to symbolize that it was by a cat. I don't think that warrants the kind of commendation that you appear to think it does, but I appreciate it nonetheless. So hopefully we get a deal with the devil here. At least gives us more chances to get items, even if they're not necessarily great. They could be amazing. Oh, maybe it's good we don't get... Ah! Cursed eye. Maybe it's good we didn't get a deal with the devil, because we could have paid 1 heart for something that wasn't worth 1 heart. I don't know. I can't make up my mind here. I'd really like a speed upgrade. Like, that would be ideal. Of course, I'm keeping the Hermit card here for the boss rush option that we have available to ourselves. Just gotta raise my volume for myself. Thank you, there we go. The lack of speed on this run is really... It's the silent killer here. Wouldn't that be a great name for a movie in the present day about a silent film actor from the 1920s who is also a serial killer? Directed by M. Night Shyamalan. Sure, we'll take left hand. Red chests probably have some of the best opportunities to have items in them, and because of chaos, that means they could pretty much have any item in them. Let's start strong with 3 spiders. Could also have spirit hearts in them, of course. Okay, we're on the deal with the devil where we got Tammy's head, which is okay. I mean, let's be honest, I'm not using Doctor's remote at all. So hopefully Tammy's head is like at least okay. I was doing gangbusters so far. Alright, that's how we should... maybe, I don't know. I was feeling like we should open each room with, like, a Cursed Eye shot, then Tammy's head. I don't think it really matters, though. Tammy's head is not, like, brimstone strong right now. It's not too bad, but... certainly not something we necessarily want to build our run on. So we got a 4 room. Just keep that in mind. That's, basically free rerolls whenever we see fit. Well, once. Let's not be too dramatic about it. I'm actually kind of liking holding the charge, walking into the room, dropping Tammy's head, then letting go of the charge, which almost always seems to give me just about the right interval to actually pop Maw of the Void. So we got Loki here, little Loki. It's good enough to take. It's good enough to not reroll. Synth Oil is absolutely good enough to take. And so we will. Kind of want another Spirit Heart as well, but I think that maybe our HP is totally fine. I hope so. I really, like, I'm getting a little self-conscious about the way I'm treating my donation machine. There we go. 2 Spirit Hearts for free. I guess I shouldn't be too worried. We are getting Black Hearts occasionally, at least. Oh! Little Loki, you did me dirty. Okay. Let's see where our boss is. War. We hit him. We hit ourselves. You know, we learned a lot about living and a little about love in that situation right there. War is dead. We got an orbital. I guess Chaos doesn't change that. Our deal with the devil, we've already seen. Down to the next floor. Ready for boss rush. Should I keep... I must have kept the Hermit. Yeah, I did, thankfully. See, I said must have, but in my head I was like, you stupid idiot. Did you get rid of the Hermit card? Because I really, you know, in spite of my confidence right now, I don't really want to fight boss rush if I can avoid it. Fight Boss Rush, also a great name for like an 80s sci-fi actor. Or character, really. It doesn't have to be an actor specifically. Or really an 80s anything would be good. I could see it either way. So I probably should not be using like exclusively my orbital to hit things. That's probably lesson number 1 here. But you know, sometimes I have a hard time learning lessons. I haven't teleported yet, thanks to Cursed Eye, which is kind of surprising to me. I would have expected that would happen with like a little bit more regularity, given the circumstances. I guess I'm doing a pretty good job of maintaining a full charge, considering I usually want one for Maw of the Void anyway. Alright, so we'll get Mom's Purse. This is a great library. We'll get Black Lotus, we'll get HP, and we'll get range. That's really good. I mean, we don't have another trinket that we want, but hey, Black Lotus is awesome. Extra HP is awesome. The range, probably next to meaningless, but why not, right? That's not an item. It's also not a speed upgrade of any sort. Can't get in there, but we will go to our curse room for sure, and we'll hope that it's just a weird item. I didn't really mean to pop it like that, but in the end, it doesn't matter too much because we didn't need the HP anyway. This doesn't look like this is going to be the right way to go. But if we play our cards right, maybe we can sneak back, and there you go, 18 cents. Okay, so we can buy something from our shop now. If we want to, and honestly, we may decide not to. But we should use our key to get to the item room, because then the Hermit card can take us to the shop out of the boss rush. It's awesome that you still hold on to your Maw of the Void charge, even as you use Tammy's head. I actually wouldn't have expected that. Usually, some items that you use, like if you use Tammy's head, don't you lose your Brimstone charge? Or am I losing my mind here? I don't know. 16 minutes and 15 seconds. There's no way we don't make it to boss rush unless we don't want to make it to boss rush. Magician card is... Does it synergize with Maw of the Void? It wouldn't surprise me. This is very ballsy and probably quite stupid as well. Now we actually, if we wanted to, we could use our key to go to the shop instead and use our stars card to go to the item room. I'm just gonna do what we're holding right now, which is use our stars card to go to the item room. There's no real rhyme or reason behind it. You know, both cards basically created equal here. Oh, you dick. All right, Ruka, you want out? You can leave as well. That was our first teleportation thanks to Cursed Eye. So surprising that I actually, for a minute there, didn't think it would even work. So that one pin is almost dead. This pin is very nearly dead as well. Beautiful. Now, beat Mom without dying. Or without... That's fairly obvious. That's pretty much the back-of-the-box description of Isaac. Yes, you got it. Beat Mom without dying. Beat Mom without getting teleported is more along the lines of where I was going with that. Helps out a lot. Maw of the Void's a huge help, and then we've also got, you know, of course, an Orbital. It's pretty much Mom 101. That was terrible damage, but we will take the Polaroid. And inside of here, we got the Pentagram, good enough. Mom's Knife, good enough. Infamy, good enough. Actually, Sack Dagger, good enough. Out of all these, we're going to take Mom's Knife. And then we're going to teleport out. And when we teleport out, we got the Mom transformation. We also got Meat, which is solid. Plus 0.3 damage and a little extra HP. Mom's Knife, Tammy's head is not incredible. Mom's Knife Cursed Eye is, like, meaningless, I think, which is actually way better for us. And an AWAS rune. None of this stuff is that good. You know what? I'm going to be kind to our donation machine. Mom's Key, I should say Mom's Key is actually awesome, but, oh well. Oh, never mind, not oh well. We'll buy it. We just don't need it, and I'm feeling a little self-conscious about our donation machine, so I figured we'd give it a chance at redemption, but... Or we'd take our own chance at redemption selfishly, but ended up not making much of a difference. We want AWAS? Might as well just use AWAS here. It doesn't really gain us anything elsewhere, and we can just go down to the next floor, I guess. The Power Pill might gain us something, you know, if we find ourselves in a room that we're not a fan of, but Empress is also totally good. The only thing I will say about Maw of the Void is that it makes it unlikely that I'll probably get the maximum value. Sorry, did I say the only thing I'll say about Maw of the Void? What I mean to say is the only thing that I'll say about Mom's Knife right now that, it, you know, is relevant to this run is that I probably won't get the same value out of Maw of the Void that I was getting before, because I'll be focusing... Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'll be focusing more on taking whatever shots are available. But now this has immediately become a moot point because I've rerolled the entirety of my run. So... sure, this is a weird setup. This is Northern Lion in a nutshell, baby. No, this is Northern Lion in a nutshell. Yeah, you get into this big bloody nutshell. Obviously, the run that we're starting with here is, like, substantially worse than the one that we had before we walked into this room. But we have Missing No now, and we did pick up a Guppy item in Transformation, so... We're 2 away? No, we're 1 away, because we got one earlier. This is also, it's got Cricket's Head. You know, Cricket's Head, Stigmata. It's certainly not bad. Head of the Keeper gives us some money. As if on cue. We still got the Mom transformation. I mean, that's the big deal, is that we're going to be aggregating transformations. But, well, we got 55 bombs, too. And they are sad homing bombs. Sad homing bombs is some of the best kinds of bombs that we could have here. So we're going to be using those bombs pretty prodigiously on this floor because our damage kind of sucks without them, honestly. So, you know, you see an enemy, drop a little sad homing action on them. Of course, we have anti-grav, too, which adds a little extra layer of kind of cumbersomeness, Benedict Cumberbatchness to the run that we're all, of course, very familiar with from his role on BBC's Sherlock. I'm sticking with the left hand, man. Hook me up. I don't know if it really counts as us having chaos anymore, but we're going for it regardless. We can still get Guppy items. Like that's independent of chaos. Algaz is good. Hermit is not better. Are we going to fight Hush? I mean, it's weird. We may find ourselves in one of the rare situations where it actually makes strategic sense to fight Hush. What I mean by that is if our run is shitty, we get 1 extra crack at goodness by getting... No, that doesn't really make any mathematical sense now that I think about it. Never mind. I was like, if our run sucks, we get 1 extra floor of Missing No, but there's no reason to believe that 1 extra floor of Missing No would somehow let us end on a better note, you know? All things being equal, we really wouldn't expect that. And Sad Bomb's Head of the Keeper is... real cool, but also strange. We could also play the self-sacrifice room and just immediately try to go fight Mega Satan. Hey, what do you know? It's Mom's pad. For 1 bomb? Absolutely, we'll take it just because it might give us another reroll. It's not really an ingredient for a transfer. Well, it's an ingredient for a transformation, but it's an ingredient for a transformation we've already gotten, so it doesn't really garner us that much support. Gotta take our key. Some pills. I don't know. Will that even kill them? Maybe. It hurt them a little bit. Well, there we go. That's what we're looking for. At the very least, You know, an item that will benefit us in a reroll, hopefully. Yeah? Okay, good. Thank you for not giving me a red chest that teleported me to the exact room we were already in. I do appreciate that. Your mother and I don't tell you this enough, but we're very proud of you, Krampus. Curse of the Tower, dog. Curse of the Tower sad bombs. They're like a package deal, apparently. Wow, we have already... I guess it was the fire there that helped us out. Certainly we'll take the HP and head down to the next floor and just look forward to what kind of mystery and wonder awaits us in this next run. Another transformation. Looks like we got conjoined there. Alright, this is an interesting one. We got Strange Attractor, Dead Onion, little Brimstone. Seems like an awful lot of damage. But the Strange Attractor's being a little... It's a little wonky right now. Where... I can't even pick up the pills. Are you a wizard? Explosive diarrhea. Classic. Okay. Really would like to make it out of this situation. If we'd known Missing No would have shown up, probably would have chosen to keep the AWAS rune just as like a get out of jail free card with respect to holy shit. With respect to being able to just completely re-roll your whole run. We do still have bombs. We're getting our ass kicked, if I'm being honest with you. Lost a ton of HP already. This could kill us, but I'm gonna endeavor to not let that happen. Thanks, Explosive Diarrhea, you're a huge help. How do we do this? Well, we do have Blue Baby's only friend. The problem is that when I move, Blue Baby's only friend, it will also move, well, it will shoot tears. Those tears will fire at an incredible rate, and will hit enemies and cause them to ricochet into us. So we're gonna try to do the same thing we did on our last floor, but with worse bombs. Please, yes. I saw that you were ready for that. I don't know if this is gonna work out for us. I do think it has a chance. Are our bombs attracting enemies too? Because that would be just a little over the top, I'd say. Oh, also we have Infestation 2. I think the reason we're firing so quickly is soy milk. I mean, I don't want to bury the lead there. And that's no good. But Infestation 2 is awesome. The reason I think it's soy milk is not just because we're firing quickly, but because I tried to get that enemy killed via the knife we got through the mom transformation, and it fucking sucked, man. It was like, it did no damage. So, I'm really feeling like we're probably in that, in Soy Milk Town, you know, population... Basically me at this point, I guess. Infestation 2 is super good. I'm thrilled to be able to get spiders, you know, with every bomb that we use. We can pardon me? We can always just algiz the mom. We can't leave this room. It must be a special room up there then. We can always just algiz the mom's heart fight. It seems like we were doing great damage, so like I don't mind that at all. What if we just stand far enough away to only use little brimstone on this room? My soy milk concern grows. So it's got to be a mini-boss up there. Do I really want to fight a mini-boss right now? It depends on the mini-boss, but I'm going to suggest probably not. Come on. Come on. Just eat him up. Go for it. Give me some spider loving. Why don't you play the game? Yeah, that's Digital Love by Daft Punk, but just imagine it was to the tune of Spider Love instead. So, like, I don't love this. I think we've only got like 2 enemies left, but they're really being jerks about the whole thing. We lived? Okay, I didn't mean to sound so surprised. I mean, we lived. What? Oh my god! You're not gonna... Okay. Hold up. I put the bomb down. Pressed S to walk downwards. It didn't work. I think my keyboard phased out for a second there. And then I panicked. This is where my fault 100% comes in. I was like, I gotta get out of here, so I tried to walk up, obviously walked into the spikes. I was trying to blow up the red hearts, or the rocks to get red hearts. I threw. And I will say, like, I walked into the spikes, but I swear to God, I hit S to go down, and it just, maybe the bomb was stopping me, and I freaked out. Well, that was a horrible ending. I don't blame missing, though. I blame myself. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. I'll see you next time. Darn it.